Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. We continue our playthrough on All Quiet in the Trenches, where we are up to the 4th of January. I was about to say the 1st of April, but no, that's all backwards, I believe. I think, now I'm just confused. I'm pretty sure we're on the 4th of January, so we have about 4 months left to go. Yes, that is correct. We are not almost at the end of the game. And you find us in the trenches. We have just arrived. I'm very happy to see everybody so well dressed, except for Lots, who for some reason doesn't want to wear a steel helmet. Quite sure what he's doing, but Lots, if you get a head wound, you're gonna get no sympathy from me, my friend. What do you want? You get no sympathy from me anyway. Oh yeah, another communications trench. Right, let's have a look at our trenches and their positions. So we've got a few little bits and bobs that we can set up. Do we... Got some ladders there. Oh, that's... I definitely want to get barbed wire there, but maybe not this turn. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Let's... Right, yes. So maintain trenches. I'm like, wait, what am I doing? And then let's just heavy in to fetch those rations. See if we can boost that up to a really high number. And yes, and I would just like to say, in fact, I'll click next turn. It can tick over. They released the latest update in terms of what comes next. Not the game update, the how you doing info news update. What do we call those? They did it in post, and it's looking pretty good. It's what I'm loving is the fact that projects are going to become a little bit more malleable. Some have to happen immediately. Some can happen within 2 turns, maybe 3 turns. Some will have detrimental effects the longer it takes you to get to them. So it's going to give you much more variance and leeway in terms of getting projects done, etc. As opposed to, you know, you get projects for 7 people and you're like, well, something's going to fail. But no, maybe some can tick over till next turn. And we'll get them next turn. So that's looking very exciting. We're out of luck with vermin again. Rats everywhere. Had a good conversation with Ackerman. He's a good man. I'm glad to have him with us. Yes, they are friends. Okay. Didn't actually change anything, but they are friends. So that's 6 turns worth of food. I don't think I'm going to get to build that barbed wire this time either. We're going to trick of the French. Find some men to go out to no man's land and cut through the barbed wire. Now, this usually then results in me having to patch up my own barbed wire, which is just funny. In fact, what I'm going to do, I can do the barbed wire because I have 6 people. So before things get too bad, right now, hunting these rats. Definitely you and definitely you. Because you're both swift and... swift and attentive. So if anyone's going to hunt down those rats, it's going to be these boys. Let's hit next turn. So yes, the latest news about the game. I mean, honestly, as you can tell, I'm a fan. But yeah, no, I think it's looking very, very promising. It's looking very, very nice. We remove the rats. But one of you has a story I don't want to hear. French have been busier than usual lately. That's the story I don't want to hear. The dugout has been heavily hit and has buried some of our comrades underneath it. I know it's dangerous, but we can't wait. We have to get them out or they'll die before morning. Something went smash. I don't know if anything particularly went... Yeah, nothing actually went boom. But, we just have a 3-people job. Danny, you love me. You'll never turn on me. There's an order. Yes, order officer. And who else loves me? Oh god, now this is a tough question. Most of them really do hate me. Somewhat patriotic. He's looking pretty good. No, definitely not. Definitely not. I think you're the man, male. Sorry. I'm sorry, I can't. I apologize. But we must go recover our wounded men. I know it's tough. And it's not a situation we want to be in. We have to do it. Woo! No injuries. That's what I like to see. Khan, how do we do? Rescue 3 soldiers with debris and bring them to the field hospital with the help of other comrades who joined us. I'm very glad we tried. They wouldn't have survived much longer. Pile of trenches being hit and Alpha's direct opening. Let them come. What have we got? What are we looking at? Okay, it's on the other side. Oh, we got a little hole here. That's all right. I did just chuck the barbed wire in front of it, so that's not terrible because we're going to pour in through here anyway. So, not the worst place for a gap to be, if I'm perfectly honest. Was there something over there that I missed last time? No, it's just ladders. I thought for some reason there was something back there that I missed. Right, let's hit next turn. Let's everybody hide. Are we doing 3 turns worth of food? Bombardment has finished. It's now usually where the French turn up. How can I help you, Sir Cuddly Bear? We need more space here for reinforcements and ammunition as the basis for our future victory. I don't know how to tell you this, mate. Back to camp in 5. Right, dig bunkers. I'm actually going to send you 2. Anna. Fetch rations. Take con. Mail. Fetch ammunition. Take Meg. We've got a calm turn, so let's take advantage of it. Something's going on in the French trenches. Do I really worry that much? I need someone to deliver a message to headquarters. Oh, that's an IC's job. Deliver a message. Con. Recon. Mank. And patch up. Everybody who's left behind. You, and you. Are we going to get attacked? Hey, the rats are back. Didn't see anything out of the ordinary. That's what I like to hear. Now there are rats everywhere again. Huzzah! We want to play a little trick on the French. The answer's still no, but apparently he doesn't actually care what I think. I think it's a little rude, if I'm honest, but how it is. What and oh, let's make more friendships. Okay, well, either way, things are patched up. I am actually gonna go and get. Who do I want? Who do I want? Con. No, Dana. Fetch rations, thank you. Just one person. Just to make sure, in case I get told I have to stay here. I've got 5 rations, 2 turns. In case I get told I have to stay here, I still have a little bit of leeway. Oh, this is interesting. Why did you lose physical condition? Am I not feeding you enough? Apparently not. Another communication trench collapsed. Another communication trench. You and you. You have fun, guys. Alright, and now it's all about let's just get through one more turn. Oh, the artillery's back. The French have a sniper in the area. Well, then keep your freaking heads down. Just hold it out, barbed wire. Send some people out to fix it. And if I don't want it, I need to. I don't like the idea of that sniper, though. I'm gonna say Ackerman. Tom's only just made it back to me, and Dana has a habit of getting hurt, so I'm gonna say Ackerman. Right, can I go back to camp now? It's scary in the trenches. People can get hurt. Okay, nobody got hurt. That's good. And everyone does what I just said. Tell your people to stop packing. Woo! I need someone to deliver a message to headquarters. Okay, well, that's a nice easy thing. Back to camp in 2 turns. Oh, so we still have the food. Unless it gets double extended. Run like the wind, Skippy. Let's risk it for a chocolate biscuit. What else you got for me? You got a quick trick on the French? No. No, I wouldn't. Any other dumb questions? Oh, turns out I'm not risking it for that chocolate biscuit, which is, you know, I should have done. I love my chocolate biscuits. Oh, bruised leg. He kicked something on his way to picking up rations. Part of the trench has been hit, now offers. Yeah, that's nice. That sounds like the next guy's problem. We get to leave, right? Yeah, we get to leave. That sounds like the next guy's problem. They can deal with the whole of the trench. Hey, I built them some barbed wire. What do they got to complain about? You know that, Hunter, when you feel so good, you don't think about certain things that make you used to feel bad. He's no longer dejected. A lot going on, isn't there? Sometimes relationship actually improved. Can he improve anymore? I mean, seriously, he's now trained in shooting. What did you get? Dexterous? Attentive? Like, I don't even know anymore. But I'm breeding. The longer they stay alive, the more skills they learn. That's basically how it goes. He's now swift. You know what I mean? They all help. How are we doing? Once again being granted home leave, but if you want to leave, you have to work. I will not tolerate any shirking. 2 prisoners of war in camp. So what have we got? 7 turns. 7 turns to survive, everybody. 7 turns to survive. We've got 4 turns worth of food. Feeling pretty good about most things. Panic. For at least a month. Alright, so we've got at least a month to get through. Let's get people guarding these captives. Now I don't really want a story. So sorry, bruised leg man, you're gonna have to go with them. You have to hop their mail and then hop back afterwards. Just don't let the French see you wince. Oh, what do we got? The man wrote letters, and he struggled, as they always did. They stared off into the distance, lost, searching for the right words. How could they tell the people back home about this place? It seemed impossible. Only Locks filled page after page without looking up in between. He seemed full of vigor, as he had generally been lately. I stopped next to him on my rounds. Would get to read it later anyway. So I continued my rounds without bothering him. But I was glad he had something that obviously positively stirred him. It was good that he could hold on to something that somehow gave meaning to what he was doing here. Nice, and his physical condition's gone back up. Lots of people getting well rested. 3 turns worth of food. There's that trip to the pub, which I'm still loath to use, because I feel like I'm going to have to lean on Madame LaRoche and the villagers soon. Hair Major is, of course, planning an attack. These villagers are suspect. Right, so let's send my fuzzy wuzzy lovey dovey's to patrol the village. Like I said, I might be relying on their kindness for a spot of food very shortly. Since the Jurenzialung, that was the Jewish censor information gathering thing, there was a certain tension in the troops. Apparently, soldiers so inclined now felt emboldened to show their hatred of Jews even more clearly than before. Shortly before we moved out, I heard Ackerman say to Con, "Now you can't shirk your duties, Jew." I deflected. You should focus on the upcoming battle and nothing else. I looked back and forth between the two of them. Con pressed his lips together and turned away silently. Ackerman grinned with satisfaction. Damn it! The lieutenant had demanded that I accompany the patrols to the village personally. to make sure that everything was in order. When Menk and I arrived, the mood in the village was even more brooding than usual. Villagers were sullen, and no wonder. Madame LaRoche had told us that they'd recently received dire news. 2 of their men had been killed in battle. The women fell silent when they saw us, with no more than cold, angry looks for greeting. What few children were out playing did little more than listlessly kicking an empty tin around. The mood seemed to affect Menk as well. Compassion crept into his eyes and he slowed his steps. He reached into his pocket to produce a little block of chocolate. I followed his uncertain gaze over to the children. Go on then. Menk didn't hesitate, and wandered over to the kids. When he held out the hand with the chocolate, curiosity drew them nearer. At first, the children were cautious when taking the chocolate, but soon a satisfied joy spread across their faces as they divided the pieces fairly among themselves, and then hurried back to the tin with renewed vigor. This brought a small smile to Menk's face. The women also visibly relaxed. Menk was just about to turn away when one of the children passed their makeshift ball to him. He lingered and spent some time playing with children before finally departing. On the way back, he noted his voice a mixture of amusement and melancholia. They're no different from the little ones back home. That is... Oh, I thought I was going to cost some prestige. Oh, of course, yes, rivalry. Yep, that one happened. Friendship. And however, I don't know what caused them to get friendship. Bruised leg removed. Ty didn't even know he was tired of war, but that's going to go on. That's fantastic. Connor's upset. He is also disappointed. And he is dejected. But I bet you he still has full morale, because this is Con. Where is he? He still has full morale, because this is Con. And he is raring to go 24/7. You have your men, we're marching into battle. Her Major has given us the opportunity to prove ourselves. Time to drive the French out of their trenches. What do we get? Another grenade? That suits me just fine. 2 grenades. I can do a bit of damage with 2 grenades. Let's go to the next level. And let us take that French trench. I think I'm singing a American Civil War song. But hey, oh. Is that an American Civil War song that I was just humming? I actually don't know. It could be older than that. What's wrong with your morale? You've got problems, Von Carlsbrook. You've got problems. So, charge is basically the orders I've been given. I'm going to... Can I kind of make out what we're actually walking into? I can never tell from our side, but... Oh, that looks... Oh, yeah, I think I know. I know exactly what trench map we're going into, and I know exactly where we are. Let's run to there to begin with. Praying we don't get given it. There's usually a machine gun over there. And there's potentially a machine gun on the right as well. But there's not usually much in front of me, basically. I'm going to go take out this piece of barbed wire. Because I can. And I will potentially see what else I can get done. Whilst I'm here. Right, snippity snip snip. We'll just go Ackerman. Dana. Sniper. Yes, I'll do my best. Right, and we're just going to let him sniper. Because apparently the less attention we bring to ourselves, the better. I'm going to switch you to... Oh, they're suppressed. They got good cover. They got pretty good cover. It doesn't tell me their cover whilst they're suppressed. That's interesting. Let's aim for these guys. That's it. Next turn. Let's cut that barbed wire and let's take a pot shot. Oh, got a nice bit of smoke coming over the battlefield. That's fantastic. How did we do? Oh, we got him. Saw him right there. Well done, Dana. Oh, whoa, boys, do not... That's right, yeah, move across to the side, please. Don't go blocking my path. Bullseye! Done. I've cut a path through the barbed wire. Good job, guys. Good job. Let's bunny hop forward. I mean, I feel like I want to get into here, but there's obviously the path not up until here. Obviously, the stop point. These guys have got the closest point already marked. So... let's do a little hop forward. Probably too early to snipe again. Oh, they're going in. They've been somewhat split up, but I can't tell it. I think they lost. No, they won. They won. They're still on 6 people. They went down a person. I'm going to do covering fire because these 2 guys should be able to catch him up by there, I'm hoping. And the point is we will pause there for a turn, if not 2. So let's, in essence, let's subdivide again. And then we'll like I said, we'll stay here for a turn or 2. Yep, they're getting out of here. And we'll hold this position. Yep, here comes Ackerman and Lot, so I'm back up to the 4. Oh! Artillery coming in. Oh, somebody just went down. I don't think he was one of ours, though. They're both returned to troop. He was one of these guys. Yep. Yeah, I know I said I was going to stop, but let's stop where I'm going. Because it's got much better artillery cover, quite frankly, because this place has no artillery cover. Let's at least get into some cover, shall we? Oh, where do you think you're going? Yeah, you get back down. I don't know where he suddenly came from, but you sit back down. Right, now they could start grenading me, at which point they'll be throwing grenades at their own troops, so... I feel like that should be made a thing in the game, shall we say. Who we got? Lalou, Primard, and Muret. I don't know. What I am going to do is, yep, so everybody's going to be returning to troop. That's fine. They're all partially injured. Let's have you do some first aid. Do you have an eyeball? You don't have an eyeball. Let's have you do first aid as well then. And yeah, let's hope we don't get grenaded. Oh, would you look at that? 2 of them back up in an instant. You guys are welcome. Patching up your colleagues here. Oh, is he back up as well? That's impressive, because I didn't even patch him up. The enemy is withdrawing. Huh? That was pretty simple. I have stopped his bleeding. Don't obtain equipment. That's not what I want to click on. I have stopped his bleeding. The other guy just got better all by himself. That was pretty good. I have to reset search the prisoner for equipment. Thought that would just stay till next turn. So that, in essence, what I mentioned earlier, that should be one of the updates we see that they are currently working on. These shouldn't disappear after a turn. They should, in essence, I believe, stay up there until they're done or, you know, no longer available. I'll put a couple of guys as the fire on site. You guys still need your skills. Just good. I mean, yeah, they're withdrawing. There shouldn't be particularly any trouble coming up. See about keep your head down. And stay alive. Oh, are you gonna patch him up? Oh, what do we got? There's the Frenchman. No usable ammunitions. Oh wait, what? Oh, got a grenade. An ammunition we can use. There's the Frenchman. He had ammunition and bandages on him. So we got a nice mix of everything. Let's go and patch up our own guy. I'm not worried about taking these guys back. I don't need the prestige. So, patch up our guy and maybe get him back. Oh no, he's just wandering off. What am I supposed to do with that? I guess he's patched up. It's crates. See if we can find anything useful. Maybe even some supplies for Hennick, help him bolster his stock. We can steal it all back as food. Maybe even food for us. Find some food crates would be very useful. Maybe find some ammunition. We're still extremely fresh. I mean, this was a very easy offense. There you go. Let's jump over here. We've got another crate. You guys just stand there. You move. We might think you're trying to rejoin the battle and open fire. Accidents happen every day, man. Keep Mank going on his little scavenger hunt. And before anyone attempts to ask, no, that is not me attempting to push war crimes. It was a joke. I do not condone war crimes in the slightest. There's no equipment to be found here. Narrow. Grenade range. Somewhere. Oh, hello. What are you doing over there? Get out of here. Get out, boys. Don't stand there and try and shoot him. He's a Lone Ranger. You actually about to come for me? I may have just gotten him stuck. Wait, that's... No, it's saying I will in fact be, in fighting range with the person I'm about to charge to. Here you go, lads. The guy's got no morale. He shouldn't put up a fight. Oh, come on now. Don't kick the guy on the ground. He's dead. We didn't even fight him. That was interesting. French are fleeing. We defeated them in close combat. Well, we didn't really, did we? We kind of just... We kind of just ran through him. We didn't even engage him in close combat. Now we did. What we did last time was kill an injured guy. That is actually a war crime, which I very much... And even he's still standing. So which I don't approve of. That went horribly wrong. I don't know what we did to this guy. But... we really need to take it back, is what I'm going to say. We have overpowered them in French combat, in close combat. This guy, however, like, he just took several bullets and he's still going. Team, no, surely this will be... Surely that's more close combat. This guy is Ramboing the crazy out of it. Well, I don't know. Let's just leave him go. It's not really Rambo, is it? It's more like... I don't know. He's just immortal, basically. Let's see if he gets far enough away for us to technically finish our mission, just to make sure, you know, the French are gone. But by in essence leapfrogging him, I gave him a route to escape via. I don't know. We'll see if he should now be able to escape, and technically will have driven the French out of the trenches. We showed them we are victorious. Hurrah! 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 For the Kaiser. We are outside of formation, which is why I lost some prestige, I think, because I ran too far to the side. But that's all right. Gone. I realize that you have improved. What did we get you? Really? Yes. Beautiful. Henrik is only amicable. What did I do to you, Henrik? What did I do to you? French will have a hard time stomaching this defeat. You remember what I told you to do more work before you went home? You did. Did. What did I do to you? Okay, when's your next shipment? A few more weeks. Alright. Well, we're going to deal with all this when we come back next time, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, no, what's your problem? Don't tell me you're going to give me rats? Supply is running low. I know that. I'll deal with you next time. Madame LaRoche wants something. Welcome, but your soldier Meg behaved very decently on his patrol. He did. Gave chocolate to the children. But anyway, like I said, we'll see how much of this actually comes up next time. Maybe it won't even be raining when we reset the RNG, when we reload. So, with that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for joining me. I hope you are still enjoying the series. I'm thinking next episode, fair chance it's going to be the last one, unless we get thrown into trench phase after battle, after trench phase after battle. But we'll potentially attempt to push through and make a bit of a longer episode, because there's only 5 turns left. So I'm thinking a bit of home leave, maybe one event, like a trench or a battle, and then maybe a bit more home leave to finish it off. And so until then, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for joining me. And until see you again, I hope that you can all stay safe, happy, and healthy.